winter, mostly for most people, it's a period of maintenance, building fences, repairing fences, and other new projects like just putting this extension on the shearing shed. For someone else, it might be putting up a complete new building, you know, a new barn, a new shed, or anything like that, or renovating a house, or putting an extension on the house, that type of work. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you. Yeah, we got a good half dozen, maybe 10 peels in close to the beach there as well.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, that's great. Good, good. Cheers. There's some dolphins down at the beach too. I'd like to be up by 7 or just after 7 so I can have a cup of coffee when it's still dark, put the engine on if there isn't, or go and check the engine if there isn't much power, and just wake up, maybe do a bit of paperwork or something, then have breakfast about 8, and then it isn't properly light till about 9:15, so by the time I have breakfast, done a few things, then go and tackle doing something. But if there was a big job to do, we'll obviously be away as soon as you could see to go away. If we had to go up the road in a tractor or a car or something like that, or even on a bike if we had to do a big gather of sheep. So it's very much play it by ear. And I try to work to the weather. I'm always getting excited and parting one off and wanting to fight it. Ready for next week. So we're cleaning up a bit, plus we can use them for cementing, so they're already smashed up. So they do as a base before the concrete. Well, what we're doing is underneath the shed, what we call the let and go pens, where the sheep go down the chute after they've been shorn, and they're either kept there if it's bad weather, or you can't let them straight out, or they go out. I just want to level it out a bit more and make it a bit higher so they're easy to go into the van, because this was just done by hand when we bought the farm. It's a whole lot better if you could cement it, and then after each lot of shearing you just sweep it all out. It keeps it clean for the sheep, less risk of boils and stuff, and just a whole lot easier for us. And we're doing that, and we're levelling the bale shed off just to make it a bit higher and a bit better, because that was done mostly by hand when we bought the farm, when we didn't have all this machinery. And then at the back of the shed, someone this afternoon, the JCB, is going to be digging out a lot of the bank, basically soil from the bank, so that I can extend the shed, put what's called a lean-to all the way along the back of the shed, so I've got extra space for holding sheep. That's the story.
Jolly good.
Right. Have some more?
Yes.
We're getting prepared because Justin, the neighbour at Leicester, he's got quite a lot of machinery, including a cement mixer that goes on the back of a tractor. And you've seen them 1 ton bags of aggregate by the road. And they got sand and aggregate in. So we lift up one of them bags, you stick this and undo the bottom, and that whole bag will go in this mixer. It's called a pan mixer, so it's just like a big frying pan almost, if you like. And then there's pipes come off that to go to the hydraulics on the back of the tractor, where you see me with the forks. And so I guess it's got some sort of paddle in there that mixes it all up. You put in so many bags of cement for each load and so much water, it mixes it all up. And then you reverse the tractor up with the thing on to as close as where you can to where you're doing your cement work, or right onto it. And you open a valve at the bottom and you pour it out, and then you can move along a bit and put some more in another area. It's getting late, but we finished. So it's all dug out at the back of the shed for the extension, and all levelled, and all a nice neat job done by Nigel. Every minute is spoken for in UK. You know, you're tied to do this. Everything's got to fall into place. If you miss your train, it means you miss your bus, which means you miss your work, or your plane, or whatever. The whole thing is, you know, the farming side, I guess, it's got comparisons to here, where you know, they don't have to, in most cases, do something each day. But then on the other hand, because it's more intense farming for most of them, they do, because the lorry might be coming to get their lambs to take them to the abattoir on a certain day. They've got to milk the cows every day. Their routine is more strict, if you like, and probably the same thing every day, more repetitive than what it is here, I think. Yeah. So here it's a way of life. In UK it's a business. That's probably the best way to describe it. All youngsters do get a chance to go away, and it's really important they do, so that they appreciate it when they come back, like I did, really. I think if I hadn't went away and stayed here, I would have, you know, I might have went away at some other stage and not be here now. So I wanted to see if the grass was greener on the other side, and to absolutely see the rest of the world existed, because there was no TV. You only had books and reel-to-reel films. So I wanted to see if it was, and it's probably the best thing I ever done. I didn't have any sort of intentions of coming back, apart from maybe a holiday, until the war happened, and then got patriotic and realised that the place was going to change from the old system where people worked on big estates, to the farms being split up, so you had your own sort of stake, and that excited me. So that's probably the main reason why I wanted to come back. But certainly I felt patriotic, because I tried my hardest to come down with the task force.